Okay, hello. So I thought I would try to do a stream, an evening stream, because I have we live in like a house with like other houses next to it. I don't know what you call it in English. But the basement wasn't like it didn't have any rooms in the basement, but now we have two rooms, one of them being this room. So I can actually stream in the evening, which I haven't been able to do for like 4 years or something. So this is awesome. And what I've been working on, like I'm having some reflections around our approach here. But we're gonna keep pushing down this path, and then we'll see where we end up. Um, so I added this move change to trash. Um, and then we're gonna add move change from trash. And that's gonna be file name, index number, and then we're gonna give it a target hash. So basically, yeah, we don't want to duplicate this logic. Target hash. Like in the proof of concept, we just like in the UI, the trash is kind of like a commit. It just has a special ID. Maybe we could just call it ID. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then, yeah, let's do that. So let's drop move change to trash, and then we're gonna just say target here instead. Target, or we're gonna give it special. I can just call it trash. So const target changes equals target. Yeah, exactly. Like so. That's basically it. And now we can also move. Well, that's the thing. We only know from where to move it now. We don't know. Oh, this is interesting. Like if the hash if the hash is trashed, we could derive how should we do this? Like we don't know if we just do move change and we don't have a reference to the from. But I kind of like having this trash hash. Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep that, and then we're gonna, you know what? We're just gonna have this special commit called the trash, and that's gonna have special meaning. It's gonna simplify because you can move. Like there's certain things you can do in the trash hash. Well, can you? Or like you can't delete the commit, for example, but that's fine. You know what? I think we're gonna get the commits here. Should be commits in hashed order. No, that's not should be commits from oldest to newest. Should be changes from oldest to newest. Well, I guess this is wrong, right? Well, no, from oldest to newest in the sense that why do we care about the order of file changes? Fuck. Why do we care about? I don't think from oldest to newest, but from beginning of file to end of file. Yeah. Yeah, and it should also like it should really be the same thing that would happen when we move something. So basically by commit, then if it's within a commit, it should be from old start, like lowest start, unless they overlap, then we use the index, like when was it applied. Anyways, I think that's fine. What were we doing? We wanted to add, so we want to make sure that this commits. So since we have I guess that's an unshift. Does this make sense? Hash, trash, message, trash, parents, empty. Oh. Oh yeah, and then oh god damn it. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. Like it's so like yeah, we shouldn't do this. Like a trash is a trash. Like the UI is the limitation here. It's not so when we say move change, let's just let's keep that. And then move change target hash. Let's call it target hash. Rename target hash. And that's a string. We're not gonna do this. We're gonna oh fuck. What was the previous? Oh yeah. That will be this dot changes. Wait, why do we? Oh yeah, sorry. My bad. This changes. So we're gonna have an explicit trash here. We just have to figure out what the API should be for putting things into the trash. I guess we should just have what we had. Have what we had. Let me just copy this, and then we're just gonna bring everything back. Yeah, it like in API design or like any design in terms of like programming and development, it's really important to identify what is like in this case, like I was biased by the UI having the trash needing to be like the same kind of item as the commits because of limitations of VS Code. But now but that shouldn't bleed into this implementation. Like the trash is something very specific. So what we rather have to do is change this one to this sort changes. And then we can make a private function out of that. Private sort changes. So this will be file change, sort changes, and that will be changes. And then we're gonna say sort changes like this, and then we can say when we move to the trash, we can sort changes of this trash file name, and the same when we move trash changes from trash. This changes file name. Let's see, this trash. Yeah, so that's unique about this, is that we have to actually remove it from the trash, and then we have to put it into the actual file. That's fine. I think this is fine. Well, here we can just change the hash of it. Oh yeah, and that we're forgetting that. So that will be change hash, target hash. We don't care about it when we move it to the trash, but when we move it out of the trash, we might put it into a different commit. Yeah. And then I guess we should have like tests for this. But I'm very eager to start showing things in the UI. Let's see. Tests are still running green. I think. Okay. Rebase. Good. You add one test that moves a change to the trash, and then another test that moves a change from the trash to a commit. Let's see. Yeah, and then when we have this running, I think we're gonna start actually making the UI work again. And then start just adding more and more examples. But it's gonna be nice to just see it actually running. Oh, it failed. Let's see. Let's look at this one first. Yeah, interesting. So, do we even move to trash? Move change to trash? Yeah, we do splice it. So these are the changes. Move change to trash. Oh. Where's this? Get rebase commits. Oh, current hash. Yeah, because we might not have anything in the file. But then we don't have any changes either. So I think we should just say if changes equals 0. We're just gonna continue. There we go. All right. So what happened here? Oh, is it because we why does it have initial document? That's weird. Doesn't need that. I think this is because we are mutating changes. So maybe we should make a copy of it to kind of own it. No, I don't think we should do that. Let's just I think we're gonna do this instead. We're just gonna do a change like this equals, and then we're gonna say changes, and then we're just gonna say change. There we go. Yeah, I'm mutating the array inside the rebaser, so pointing to changes 0 didn't work here. But okay, so we should be working. Now, it's gonna be interesting to look at this thing. So there are two things happening here. We're building up the UI, and we have this thing called git state, and the git state should be responsible for the actual git logic. Which makes me think maybe we shouldn't pass repo here. We should really get... No, I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. Yeah, who owns this stuff? Maybe we'll change it. Maybe instead of having create here, we're gonna actually have that logic inside the extension, inside the git state. And then the rebaser is just the thing that, like, it's kind of like the state management of the rebase view. Yeah. Well, let's keep it like this for now. The most important thing is to clean this thing up. So let's keep most of it. Yeah, I was also wondering about this. Yeah, and let's look at that later. Let's see, I'm just gonna send a message. Let's see. Okay, so we have a lot of old stuff in here. How are we gonna clean this up? I think I'm gonna start by just removing everything that's like related to the like rebase commit item, because that's, yeah, exactly. We shouldn't have that. There's no change here anymore. All of this is different now. We don't have any hunk data. All of this is coming from the rebaser. Parse diff output. Yeah, this is also not something we should have, I think. So yeah, so this would be file change. Switch file operation. Oh, and this is interesting because it's based on original ref, modified ref. Yeah, so we need, I'm not sure what, So this would be, what was this? Index added, add. And then it was deleted, rename. Okay, let's just let them be errors for now. To git URI. Does it just, yeah, it just takes the path. Yeah, I think we can just do path there instead, string path. Oh, fuck, yeah, whatever. Oh, God damn it. I think we should rather pass in URI here. URI VSCode, VSCode.URI. Yeah. Yeah, and then we will have to do VSCode URI from change.old file name. Oh, doesn't it take? Ugh. File. Yeah, exactly. Let's try that. And then this will be URI. Okay. So we don't have, yeah, we don't have commit item anymore. Oh. We do have the commits though. Let's see. We shouldn't have these things at least. And is rebasing like I'm not sure what we want to do in the sense that do we want to create a rebaser when we start a new rebase? I don't think we do. I think we want to keep the rebaser. Well, no, we want to create the rebaser when we actually start rebasing. Yeah. So is rebasing could be like that should probably be more of a state so that we can have the rebaser part of that state. But yeah, we'll figure that out. So commit item here, we still need commit item because those are the actual, like the actual commits. So let's bring back commit item. God damn it. Where are you, commit item? Commit item, where are you? Oh, and wait, does it have changes? Okay, now I need to see. So this is the current branch, blah, blah, blah. It goes and grabs the commits. Yeah, this makes me think that the rebaser shouldn't do this, because we want the original commits regardless, because they need to be displayed. Yeah, to process olders first. That's what we want to do. But we don't want to produce... So... yeah, I'm a little bit confused by what we're going to do. So this would really be... Huh. So I don't think we actually want to create the changes. Yeah, exactly. So yeah. So yeah, now I remember. So this commit shouldn't be... this should be an actual commit. And then... and then rebase commits. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, I think we're just going to dispose... instead of having is rebasing, we're going to have rebaser. And we might not have it. Like that. And this is what's gonna... so rebase commits, what we're gonna do there is basically just return this rebaser, get rebase commits, or we're gonna have an empty array. What's interesting here is that we also need the trash. So this get rebase commits, this is very much like get the view state. Yeah, well, we're gonna call it get trash. Oh, interesting. So if we have a rebaser, are we actually exposing the trash? No. Private. I think we're just gonna say get trash, return this to trash. Like, I don't like how we... like, there's a specific state where we can actually go and grab this stuff. it's kind of weird that we just call this and then it might be there or not. Like that's how we know if we're rebasing or not. Yeah, I don't like the typing of this, but I often get stuck in typing. I don't like to get stuck in typing. So is rebasing if we have is rebaser. Let's just do this. It's fine. And then we're gonna say set rebase state. If this is rebasing, what we're gonna do is remove this at least. If we're rebasing, we're gonna like, yeah, basically do this. But there really isn't any disposer of the rebaser. We can just make it undefined. That's enough. We're not like, there's no subscription there. We don't have to clean up anything. And then this dot rebaser. Yeah, and this is where we kind of have to build up the actual changes. So where did we build up the I don't like how I organize this, because now refactoring is hard. Because now, well, no, it's correct. Like we have the backend is the rebaser. It's just that we have this git state, and most of the functionality requires you to be in rebase mode, right? But we just expose all the functionality. But yeah, let's just let it be. Yeah, so we have to fix all of this. It's gonna be a little bit of work. Let's see. So we need to build up the changes from, but where did I set the commits in the first place? Yeah, it sets, isn't that what we were looking at? Oh, set rebase state. Where is set state called from? Oh, I think that's like if it changes workspace and all of that. So yeah, exactly. That's fine. And then this rebaser is undefined as well. And then yeah, I guess we want to do the same here. And then we have the commits here. So that should actually be commits. And the question is, should we reverse them here? I don't think we should. This is a view responsibility, so we're just gonna have, yeah, so let's just say this dot commits. So here we have the actual commits. And then when we set the rebase state, we need to go in and actually build up these changes. So it's definitely concluded that well, what we could do is we could say no, because we need the diffs and everything. Yeah. No, I think we should move this out. It's not that much. branch commits. Yeah, let's do that. Let's remove this. And for now, we're just gonna shove it in here. Do we need to? Yeah, we still need to do this stuff. Ugh. Yeah, anyways, that's fine. So, yeah, and this is interesting because this is gonna, it isn't async. Well, it wasn't async, but now it is async. Which, yeah, well, we can fix that later. So we're gonna say this commits map. How do I get access to the repo? Oh, I guess that's... Yeah, you know what we can do here? Let's create a private function to get repo. So what we're gonna do is... We don't need this, I think. Well, okay. Let's see. So we're gonna throw an error here instead. Throw new error. No API available. And then we're gonna get the repo. Oh. And if no repo, throw new error. No repo available. And then if no branch, we're gonna throw no branch available. And then we're gonna return. Well, I guess we want... Okay. Private get branch, return branch, get repo. Oh, return repo. There we go. So when we set, we're gonna say branch equals get branch, this get branch, and then goes repo, this get repo. And this might throw, but that's fine. So we'll throw if we don't have a branch, but if it's main or master, we're just gonna return something empty, I guess. Yeah. And then we're setting the commits, blah, blah, blah. And then we can go in here and we can say const repo is this get repo. Get parent commit hash. Where is that coming from? Oh, look at this. We have utilities. And then parse patch should come from diff. File changes should come from rebaser. And then we would pass in file changes. Oh, that's weird. Oh, branch. Branch. Well, do we actually use branch in there? I don't think we do. Okay, let's just do this get branch for now. Okay, so now we have an actual rebaser. We are in rebase mode. And then we have all of this, and we can just re-implement this, I think. Yeah, I think we're just gonna re-implement this. Show commit diff, no, we're gonna implement this later. Update commit message. Like, the important thing is that we have the hooks for it. And then get changed by ID. We don't actually need that. Get changed by ID. I don't think we need that. We don't need this. So we have change ID. Yeah, so what we need to actually change here is we don't have an ID on the changes anymore. We just have, we need to change this to the same signature of string and then index. I'm calling it commit ID here, but we can remove all of this stuff. Yeah, so this is basically gonna yeah, actually I think we can remove a lot of stuff here, because we can really access the rebaser, come to think of it. Well, no, let's just keep them. Let's think of this as a controller. And then get file contents, show file diff, oh, file item. We need to keep this logic, but let's just comment it out for now. Update diff view. Yeah, this also needs to handle some things. Add new commit. Okay. So now we have so it should rather take a commit here. So this branch tree data provider, I believe that's the actual just the actual original commits. Oh, look at this. I should remove all of this. So yeah, exactly. Damn it. Oh, I think I made a boo-boo. Boo-boo-boo-boo-boo-boo. So this commit item, that was kind of representing the commit in the tree. Oh, and rebase. Oh, fuck. I should maybe have committed this before I... I'm not sure if I have the energy to go through this. So this is the rebase tree. It has all the handle drop and stuff. But the problem is it's the element types. We need those types. Like we need explicit types for what you see in the tree. So we do need a commit item. So let's just do a commit item. It's basically, it's the hash and it's the message. That's really all it is. And here it's using like the number of files. We don't really need that. We can remove that part. And tooltip, we don't need to display the actual changes. Let's remove that. Yeah. So, but then we have rebase commit item. And yeah, and then we have change IDs and all this stuff. Like we're gonna get, I don't think we need these things. So the rebaser, the rebaser returns the rebase commit array. Which has some files and has some changes. So I think we can actually, yeah, but this is more like the view model, I guess you would call it. So you would have a file item, yeah, and that's bound to an actual commit. Let's call it hash. We're gonna fix this now. It's a type file. It has a URI, rebase commit item. Let's just call it that. Interface rebase commit item. So it has a hash, has a message, and then we have a file item, which is part of a hash. Okay. But this is commit. What was this rebase commit item? GitHub. Am I logged in on GitHub here? No, I'm not. What is this rebase commit item? Let's see if I can find it there. GitHub. Let's see if I have it in my online repo, remote repo. What did I call it? Rebase commit item. No, of course. Rebase. What the hell is that thing? Parent commit. What is rebase commit tree? I think this is really intended to be, this should be commit item, which is duplicate now. Why do we have duplicate? Oh yeah, because, yeah. Okay, sorry. This is rebase commit item. We're gonna call it type commit, and then it's gonna have a hash, string, and a message. So the reason we have a type here is because in the existing commits, we only have a single type of item in the tree. But here we have different kinds of item. So we have the commit item, it's a type file. It has the hash as well. It also has URI, and then it has a parent. Well, I guess this doesn't need a hash because it has a parent commit. Yeah, sorry. Add this line. And then we have the hunk item. So let's call this the change item. Type change, because we're calling it change everywhere else. So, and it also has a reference to its parent commit item. And what we want to display. Yeah, and the thing is that now that it's based on index, we don't really care about the IDs here. Let's see. We want to display something. So I guess we want to display like what changed, like what lines changed. And there's also like some diff text in there that we could also display. Like in the proof of concept, we're just using the header, but I don't want to use that here. There's no, like, you can't give enough context for the change, so it's just to have something there. So from line to line. Okay, so then we have rebase commit item. We have that, and then we have a change item. That is the tree. Rebase tree item. Yeah, and then we have, yeah, so git state trash. Oh, so this should be rebase commit item. Type commit hash trash message trash. So this is just to be able to like, but does the git state still have git state? Do you still have a trash? No, you don't. Well, where's the? Oh yeah, of course it has the actual. Get trash item. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna look through this. So so this is where we don't have to actually make changes. Like, we just need to look at the source. So this is going to be interesting. So here we are dragging something. We're looking through if it's yes, we're definitely not gonna pass like change IDs. Is there like some kind of index? Does sources mean... Is that a list of all the sources? You know what we're gonna do? I think we're gonna just comment out some stuff, and then we're gonna like properly implement it. We kind of need to get the UI running, I think. Yeah, so this is gonna be... Yeah, I was thinking more like just showing this. And we don't need a description. Okay, we're not gonna mess around with that. You know what? I'm getting tired. This is gonna take some more time. Kind of boring. We basically have to go in and find the different things. And what bothers me is like this source provider here doesn't... Well, yeah, no, I guess we can just get the children or get the rebase items or rebase commits or whatever it's called. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't have the energy for this now. So let's stop there. I'm gonna order some pizza and we're gonna watch, I guess, 30 minutes of Home Alone 2 before we fall asleep in the sofa. And then, yeah, it's the holidays, so I will be streaming some more. Like, I think this worked. Like, we got an hour here streaming, even though I'm a bit tired. But next time we should have the UI running again, and we should be able to actually start pushing some more complex scenarios. A couple of streams in, that's when it's gonna be... That's gonna be like the revealing part of this, if the strategy actually worked. But yeah, let's get it back to the state of the proof of concept with the trash and moving stuff around and everything. And then we're gonna... Yeah, I'm very curious about this identifying overlapping hunks. I think that's gonna resolve all these scenarios where there could be problems, like where things doesn't make sense. Which is very easy to do now, which is great. Okay, cool. Have a great weekend. I'm not sure when I'm able to stream again, but I'll be jumping on in the evenings through the holidays. And then my goal is to finish this before the holidays are over. So we got a couple of weeks, which I hope is enough. Okay, cool. Bye.